Hi everyone, today we're going to look at how to play Yellow by Coldplay on ukulele. Before we get started, let's tune up. The strings on the ukulele are counted from the bottom up, 1, 2, 3 and 4. And the note names of those are G, C, E and A. In Yellow, there are only 3 chords involved. The original key is B major, but I've transposed it to C major to suit the ukulele. The 3 chords are C, F, and G. In the context of C major, those chords are 1, which is C, 4, which is F, and 5, which is G. To play C major, place your third finger on the first string on the 3rd fret, and then you can play all of the other strings open. To strum, just use the back of your nail on your index finger. The next chord is F. To play F, place your second finger on the 4th string on the 2nd fret. Place your first finger on the 2nd string on the 1st fret, and the other 2 strings are open. To play G, place your first finger on the 3rd string on the 2nd fret. Place your 3rd finger on the 3rd fret on the 2nd string, and place your middle finger or your 2nd finger on the 1st string on the 2nd fret. The top string, the 4th string, remains open. The trick to moving between chords is trying to understand where the fingers are going at each point and trying to make them move as small as possible. What you want to avoid is taking the hand off the fretboard and making large moves and then putting your hand back down. You want to try and go from C to F with as minimal movement as possible, and from F to G similarly with as minimum movement as possible. The next thing I want to look at is the strumming pattern we're going to use in Yellow. The strumming pattern is going to consist of all quaver notes. That is, in a bar of 4/4, we're going to have the rhythm 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and. We're going to use all downstrokes in our right hand or our strumming hand, and then we'll try to alternate between the top strings 4 and 3 and the bottom strings 2 and 1. So let me demonstrate first. If you're finding it difficult to alternate between the 2 sets of strings, you can simply do all downstrokes on all strings. The next thing I want to show you is how to read ukulele tab. The lines going across the page are referencing the strings. The topmost line towards the top of the page is considered the 1st string. That can be hard to get your head around because it looks like it's upside down. Next, you'll see we have numbers on each of those lines, and they indicate the fret that's supposed to be used. For instance, if I take the C major chord, you'll see that there are zeros on strings 4, 3, and 2 respectively, and then there's the number 3 on string 1. What that means is, on the 4th, 3rd, and 2nd string, we play nothing, or open, 0 frets, and on the 1st string we play the 3rd fret. In terms of the song Yellow, we're going to look at the verse part first and see if we can work our way through the chord progression that is there. What you have is 2 bars of C major, followed by 2 bars of G major, followed by 2 bars of F major, before repeating the pattern again. We'll try a practice tempo first, and then we'll try it at a real tempo. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and. 1 and 2 and 3. Change to G. 1 and 2 and 3. Change to F. Back to C. Finish on C. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and. If that was too fast, you can always slow down the video here on YouTube. The real tempo is something like this. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and. Change to G. F. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and. There is a backing track linked below, along with a folder full of the scores and everything you might need to get you through this entire song. Next, we'll look at the chorus. The pace of the chords changes slightly here, and it involves us playing a bar of F, 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and, half a bar of C, 1 and 2 and half a bar of G, 3 and 4 and, followed by the same pattern again, a full bar of 4 on F major, half a bar on C major, 1 and 2 and half a bar on G major, 3 and 4 and. Also note the first time bars and the second time bars. What these mean is, at the end of the first 4 bars of the chorus, you repeat back to the start of the chorus, but then when you get to bar 3 of the chorus, you jump down to the second time bar. After 4, we'll do a practice tempo, and then we'll do the original tempo. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and. 1 and 2 and 3. C. 1 and 2. G. 1 and 2 and 3 and. C for half a bar, G for the other half. Back to the top of the chorus. Second time bar. 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. The real tempo. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3. Back to the chorus. 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Long notes. 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. The next thing we're going to look at is playing the guitar riff that happens at the start of the song in the intro on the ukulele. It's here where we need to understand how the linear side of ukulele tab works. So as you can see on the screen now, you have a set of quavers in the first bar of this riff, and it's all the same note, and the note happens on the second string on the 3rd fret. It is the note G on ukulele. So to play that first bar, it goes like this: 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and. On your strumming hand, you can choose to alternate the picking, going down, up, down, up, down, up if you wish, or you can simply go all down strokes. Again, using the back of your nail on the index finger if you don't have a pick. You can use a pick if you wish also. 3rd finger on fret 3 on the 2nd string. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and. The second bar has one quaver of the same note and then switches to the first fret on the same string. That note is F. So those two bars back to back. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and. The next two bars are all on the first string. We start with our second finger on fret 2 on the first string. That's here. That note is B. After 4, 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and. The next bar, the fourth bar of the intro riff, it starts on the same note again, B, which is the second fret on the first string, and then we take it off to play open strings. Those two bars together. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and. Just to reiterate, when you see a 0 on ukulele tab, it means to play an open string. The next part of the intro riff, which is bar 5, is over the F major chord, and we play the third string this time, 1, 2, 3, on fret 2, again using the second finger. The bar that follows that has a quaver of the same note, and then we play the open third string. Let me play those back to back. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and the last two bars of the intro riff are the same as the very first two bars. We have third fret on string 2 for a full bar of quavers, and then the last bar of the intro riff has a quaver of that same note, and then we drop back to fret 1 on the second string. After 4, 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and into verse 1. Here's the entire intro riff at tempo. Try and play along, but do remember you can always slow this video down. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and. Into verse 1. On the last page of the free resource that's linked below, you will see that I've done out the verse melody, or the first part of the verse melody, and also the chorus melody.